Well, well. It is a day that ends in Y, and there has been another day of drama in streaming. So, for those of you who don't know, I have two channels. One, I have this channel, which I do reactions, clips, video games, stuff like that. Pretty much anything that pops into my mind. While the other hand, I also have another channel where I do documentaries on the histories of streamers and their careers. So I kind of feel like it's up my alley to react to the nonsense of the internet. And lo and behold, to no one's surprise, Asmongold is at the center of some shit again. He is always at the center of something, I swear to God. For a man who I didn't even know existed 3 years ago, he is always at the center of something. And per the consistency of Twitch, it's drama. And the whole situation right now that I'm watching is him talking about. Let me just show you the actual clip name. It's called "I Can Finally Talk About This." Mizkif's defamation lawsuit against Asmongold has been dismissed. Now, this is the thing that I'm curious about. Got 2 million views in 2 days. Jesus save me. Of course, it's just drama, so it's always gonna get attention. Now, if you don't know, I think it's Emaru. She originally claimed something against Mizkif about him being abusive. Mizkif fired back, saying she's lying. And it's been a whole thing for a while. Asmon somehow got dragged into this because he used to know Mizkif and he used to be Emaru's friend. But things have fallen apart. I know how that feels. But for the person as big as he is, Asmon, I am surprised that, I'm surprised this constantly keeps happening because, again, it never ends. He's always in the middle of something. But I wanted to see what he said about this, what happened, because, like I said, I feel like it is my goal to document the history of streaming, no matter how stupid and Jerry Springer-like it is. So let's go ahead and see what the Roach King has to say, shall we?
A lot of posts about this, and I have held my tongue, and I haven't said anything at all. So if I go back and I look at the original post, Mizkif blocked me on Twitter. So yeah, he has me blocked now, right? So this is a tweet that he made a couple of days ago that went semi-viral.
Are you gonna do that and then block somebody?
So a little bit of context. Mizkif sued me for defamation, and in the process of suing me for defamation, I have not spoken about this at all since then. Now, ever since then, he's been talking about me all the time. He's been having, nothing but things to say about me. I haven't really said anything about him. Basically, what happened is that he sued me.
This is the thing, people. People always sue defamation, which, if you don't know what defamation is essentially saying, you are saying something false or inappropriate about me. Same thing as, slander. And to go around saying that, and then also, to sue someone and then keep your mouth open. Let me just give you a little piece of legal advice. Don't do that, because that's probably why he got it dismissed.
For defamation. And the ironic thing is that one day before, actually last night, my case was dismissed. His lawsuit that he brought against me for defaming him was dismissed. It was
I heard about that on Twitter.
Decision by the magistrate judge, and then the actual judge adopted that recommendation and dismissed my lawsuit, his lawsuit against me. And so because of that, I am going to be talking about this. I didn't talk about it originally because, again, I knew I was almost at the finish line, and I know people were like, XQC was like, well, it's a 99% chance you're not going to get in trouble. Yeah, but how many 1% mounts do I have, right? And so I just said, okay, I'm going to wait and give it a minute. These are screenshots.
Everything's World of Warcraft with him.
It says a creative, huh? And then this is me typing, I guess, so.
Huh. So he uses the word nickel a lot. That's interesting. I prefer, why not dime and quarter?
This is the context, right? So this is people thought, because Mizkif presented this, this is what he said. Do you want to keep hitting on her? The N-word passwords at 33 years old. He's basically accusing me of using the N-word as my password. Where in any of this...
Let me just real quick say about that. Who gives a shit? Was he not allowed to make that? He'll use that as a password unless he's a professional rapper or something. I like that whole thing. Like, seriously, I'm so sick and tired of it. Of that, like, here these are words you cannot say, because if you do, then you're a bad person, and we can. It literally just is a trap nowadays for people to do that. Like, oh, you said this word, I'm now officially permitted to ruin your life. Fucking why? It's so irritating, and it's also like such a like political thing of like saying I can say it, you can't say it, nah 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 nah. Like, really, we're gonna go over this? It's just so irritating. Because I understand where the history of it comes from. Again, people like wanted to seize the word, take it back, and make it to where it could no longer be used against them because it was a word they felt was vile and inappropriate. It's been completely reversed now to where it's no longer that. It's now used as a cudgel in reverse. I mean, literally, it's like taking a bat out of someone's hand. You're not hitting me with this anymore. Then turning and hitting that person with it, and it's like, wait a minute, you said it was wrong to hit people. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, I just can't stand that. It's like, literally, it was like, he thinks that claiming this will somehow destroy his life, and some people would actually get mad and try to destroy him. It's just ridiculous to me.
Have I spoken about a password at all? There is no indication of it being a password. He completely manufactured this. Like, of all the things that you're going to accuse me of, this was completely a lie. And it was a complete lie. Like, it was made up out of nothing. So, like, I'm talking really creative shit like that. Screenshotted JK. Now, I'm not going to share the entire context around why Mizkif has the screenshot, but this is one thing that I can say. Is that at the bottom of this, and he can't joke around with it because I know he could, because I know he would because of OTK. And basically I'm saying, like, Mizkif can't joke around with this kind of stuff because of OTK, and it puts him in a position where, you know, he can't be the usual guy that he is. Does this sound like a person who's talking about somebody who they don't like? This sounds like me talking about a friend. And that's because me, Mizkif, and Imru at this time were all friends. The context behind why this was shared, I think, Mizkif, maybe you should provide the context why you have this screenshot. God,
look at the tabs.
Why do you have this screenshot from Imru explaining all of this? Because
that is the question right there, because, like, we know Emiru's pissed at him, and they broke up, so why would Emiru send this to him? At the same time, Emiru said, screenshot it, just kidding. Apparently not. Apparently she did screenshot it. Sweetheart, honey, darling, why the hell did you screenshot this? Like, this was just between friends, wasn't it? Why did you screenshot this? Was there a purpose behind this? God help me.
Not upset about this at all. This was all shared, and all this was happening when we were all friends. So he should explain why he has the context to this screenshot. And I think that will be very revealing. Anyway, at a certain point, he wasn't, so this is it. At a certain point, he wasn't even using the word anymore. The funny thing about it is that I was talking about a completely different person. This is the actual context of what was said. So basically, she was complaining to me that there were people harassing her on Mizkif's alt Rumble streams, and they kept making new accounts over and over and over. And so so she was actually getting harassed. And so about what tweet about Rumble, I said, yeah, y'all doing Cataclysm. So this is whenever Cataclysm Classic came out. And so I just don't know what the fuck to talk about most of the time during it. Yeah, Rumble chat is also bad because they don't have any IP bans. So we're talking about people that are, you know, making repeated accounts.
That's
so
interesting.
they don't have IP bans.
So that's kind of a fault on Rumble. Like, why do you not have a ban for IPs? Because, like, yeah, you can... And especially you get a really smart hacker, they can just have like a bot that generates them like names. The minute you ban them, they can pop right back in. Like, you should ban IPs. I'm amazed that they don't do that.
Is it worse than my chat, though? This is obviously a joke, right? And it's like, you know, and not entirely, right? My chat can have some savages in it. And she said, yes, because it's slow and it's the same 3 schizos, so you can make a new account every 10 seconds. I said, wait, what the fuck? And so people were continuing to make new accounts over and over and over. And then there was this one guy who was making new accounts and numbering them each time. He got up to 45. And I said, do you remember Hades? No, I don't. I never he was from Train's chat. I never watched Train. I said he was the most legendary So this was about Hades. It was not about my password. It wasn't even about me. It was about Hades and me talking about how much of an idiot he was. This is the transcript. Yes, and here's the context. So this entire thing was totally fucking manufactured. I was never having this as a fucking password. What the fuck are you talking about? This is a lie. It was a complete lie. And so it was totally about another person, and she was complaining about getting harassed in his stream.
Ban Hades. Please ban Hades.
9 years ago.
Someone PM me and explain Hades. Hades has been in my chat for 2 years, making over 800 new accounts, trying to say the N-word as much as he can, and we ban him. We probably ban him 30 times a night. Please turn R2D2.
Every single... So basically, this is what he did, right? He started using letters, words, like random, like, you know, Egyptian letters, hieroglyphics and shit. And so he would come up with these terms, right? And so he's the most legendary retard. He would come into trans chat and spam the N-word. And he would keep coming up with all these crazy combination of words and numbers to make the N-word. And so then... And she's like, oh, that's, you know, it's funny because it's fucking ridiculous. So it was cut off right there. So this implies this was presented as if I was the one being creative, like coming up with this as a password. And the biggest irony for this is that this is the person that's suing me for defamation.
Again, I still say what the hell ever. I don't care. Like, when it comes to people who do that, and I've had them pop in my chat for that. And again, if you ever pop in my chat and you start spamming the word, I will kick you too. But like one of my viewers actually came in. He tried to pull that, and like literally we had a standoff with each other, where I saw him just like posting stuff, and I'm like, go ahead, put the last letter. See if I don't ban you. He actually like, wow, dude, most people would have kicked me for that. All right, I'm like, yeah, I know, I'm giving you a chance. He's like, you're pretty cool. I'm gonna watch you. He became one of my first followers. I'm like, don't do it again. I've actually temporarily banned him because he's actually played that game with me twice. He came back, and he apologized. But like, it's just, in general, I don't like the quote unquote no words. I mean, like, it's such irritation. I understand. Here's my opinion when it comes to foul language. Around kids and children, yeah, we should like limit our language. We should not say certain things around them, because just like how you don't like make out with a woman in front of kids, you don't freaking like slip your hand like under her like dress or something, and she like slip her hand down your pants or something in front of like public. It's inappropriate. You shouldn't do that. Same thing. Certain words, public, we shouldn't use. Like, I don't think you should swear like a sailor. I mess up and I do it all the time, but like, you shouldn't swear around kids. You shouldn't speak vile, grotesque things. You shouldn't talk about sex around. It's inappropriate. So like, yeah, I'm fine with that too. Like racist things like that. Don't say it around kids. Don't say it around in a public sphere. So I can understand on those grounds. But the idea that there are certain words that full-grown adults, among other full-grown adults, can sit around and talk, and they cannot even say the word. I could drop 3 words right now that have no reference to the N-bomb right now. They just sound like it. People will get upset like a mofo. Why? Because it is such a political cudgel. People only do it so they can manipulate and control things. Like, and I know they do, because if you were actually offended by that word or any of the other racial slurs that are constantly brought up because people are like, how dare you say that? Why the fuck wouldn't you care when people put it in music? I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, but this just really annoys me. It's like this whole thing that Mizkif's trying to do is trying to get him in trouble because he's saying, you say a naughty word. Motherfucker, like, how many times do we have, like, every other word on the planet you can say on Twitch, except like something you say that's offensive to a group.
Sued me for defamation. The case got dismissed. Isn't that insane? I had all of this ready the day that it happened. And while it would have a almost 0% chance of affecting the lawsuit, that chance was not 0. Case dismissed. Yes, there it is. Final defendant Hort's amended motion to dismiss is granted. And it sucks that, you know, a literal lie. This is a blatant, completely manufactured, totally invented. This is not a password. It had nothing to do with a password. Just because there's numbers and letters doesn't mean that it's a password. This was completely manufactured. And because of that, I have people thinking that I'm this huge racist that's saying the N-word privately, that me and Imru are laughing about, ha, we're so racist. We were complaining about it. Can he sue for reputation damage? No. Because nobody cares what he says. Like, I saw even Hassan retweeting this and other people retweeting this and like talking about this. You retweeted a lie from somebody like Mizkif in order to own me without even checking or thinking about this at all. You just assumed that what he was saying was the truth. XUC comments.
Don't they always?
Let me see.
They always do it.
See, and X remembers this.
He coming up with creative combinations and numbers. Oh, okay, chat, you know what? I don't think what Asmon said was bad at all. In this context, that makes absolute sense. Chat, do you have any idea how many filters we've had to write that are like this? Thousands to filter these words.
I care because this is a person who's spreading a lie about me.
Asmon is talking about some viewers coming up with combinations in the chat that will go through and not get picked up at automod so they can say the N-word, right? And then he's just writing it like an example of a filter that you would put on for people that are writing, like, he's writing like some alterations. Like,
that's exactly it.
Buddy, this is correct. If anything, this isn't a racist. This is to prevent racism. So I don't think this is wrong at all. I think it's just weird that people even try to paint this in a way that makes him look racist. I think it's stupid.
It was. It was completely misrepresentation.
Like, this literally defends the chat from racists.
It does.
Yeah, true enough.
What the fuck?
The thing is, like, I was gonna message him and like maybe a few of my other friends and be like, hey, you know, by the way, this is what really happened. But I figured to myself, I was like, listen, like, everybody's gonna see the truth of it one way or another. And so, because I don't want people think, like, if people think something about me that's true, I'm okay with that. But I don't want people thinking things about me that aren't even true. It's not even bad in his context. People are softer than baby shit. I understand that, but like, I wouldn't want people to think that I'm like, I tell a lot of racist jokes and I like racial jokes. I think they're funny, but
okay, there's a difference between being a racist and telling racial jokes. Jokes like the jokes he tells, like, I don't have a problem with them. Like, they're like, I don't understand why people get their panties in a twist about somebody telling a racial joke. Like, for God's sake, like, for anybody who doesn't know, like, I'm from the deep mountains of, like, the South. And, like, do you know how many cousin fucker jokes I have to hear? How many times people have to say, oh, quick, paddle faster, we hear banjos. Like, you have to hear that shit so many times. So many damn times. But that's fine. But how dare you make a similar stereotypical joke about another community because you do not share their skin color or their ancestry or something? I'm like, bro, like, not like, who the fuck cares? Like, that's the thing about it. I'm like, why can't we all just make fun of each other and be friends? I mean, why can't I make a joke about the Latino dude, like, throwing up, like, and he make a joke about me? Okay, why can't the black guy make a joke about the Asian guy? Why can't they make a joke about, like, why can't we all just, like, if I throw a joke at you about your community or your race or your ethnicity, everything, throw one back. Let's just be cool about it. Because it's hurtful. Fucking get over it. I'm so sick and tired of people being so easily offended about everything. And again, this is exactly why Mizkif brought this up, because he doesn't actually have something to say. He just brought this up against Asmon just so that he could get people pissed at him, because like he's saying, he doesn't want people to consider him to be like a racist. As long as you're not some hood-wearing asshole or some freaking like fist-waving like panther or something, who cares? Like, I don't get, as long as it's not actively affecting another person's life to where you're hurting them, who gives a shit?
Very clearly not a racist. I'm just not. Like, I'm it's just all there is to it. Like, I mean, I don't know really what else to say.
You can see where this is going.
Asmon pissed some people.
God, people got too much time on their hands.
Bro, like, oh, wait a minute.
Okay. Like,
you can see what.
Anybody else think of that song from Dave Chappelle when he did The Family from the 50s? I I hear that song play in my head every time I see that word now.
This is
You
going,
can see where some of these lines
and you
are
see
going.
the little the side dot, and then the cursive, and then the Q's instead of
Are you getting
Gs.
cursive?
Oh my God, there's so many examples of this.
It's pretty obvious what that is. Okay, so I think it absolutely makes sense. In its other, yeah, I guess it's okay. I guess you could say it's maybe a little bit edgy to give an example in the middle of the chat. But
I don't think it's edgy at all. It's not a
No.
big deal. It's just a word. It's a conversation. It's a private conversation.
Yep.
There's no context
Yep.
around it being racist.
Yep.
I'm
Yep.
not saying it with any type of racial discriminatory
Yep.
intent. I'm just giving
Yep.
an example of
Yep.
a word.
Yep.
It's the same
Yep.
as reading
Yep. Yep.
Huckleberry
Yep.
Finn. There's
Yep.
nothing
Yep.
wrong
Yep.
with that
Yep.
at all. I think I completely
Yep.
defend
Yep.
my decision
Yep.
to do it,
Yep.
and I do it again.
in the
Yep.
context,
Yep.
it makes absolute sense.
Yeah.
Okay. If somebody were to crop one of my messages where I say, "Hey, by the way, here are all the filters for the chat today,"
And then
And
then it just shows the
and
filters.
I post it, and so he posts a screenshot.
Somebody's like, "Wow, dude, XQC sent me the N-word 179 times. Why would he do that?"
Jesus.
Yeah, it'll look pretty fucking bad.
Keep reading, Buster. He literally admits to ripping it back in the day.
Yeah, I did. I said the N-word all the time back in the day. I absolutely did. This is something really.
A lot of people do. Like that, like, I remember watching an episode of Carlos Mencia back in the day when he literally walked on the street and asked every single person he could to say it. And I don't think a single person said no. I think, like, I think he asked pretty much every single race he could.
Stupid. The ironic thing is that I do basically almost never say the N-word. I have verbal dyslexia. I don't want to accidentally say the N-word, so I actually don't say it. I don't want it to just come out. How many videos do I have of me saying the F-word, homophobic F-word, from like 15 years ago, right? Well, my point was the different standards that different creators have, where it's like one person can say something and they can get canceled for it, and another person can say the same thing and they won't get canceled
Exactly
for it.
what I was
Because
talking
I
about.
said that Pokimane tries to have a perfect persona.
Yeah, but he said
Like, she's a girl. Like, she's always gonna have that kind of like, she's trying to play that like cute girlfriend simulator thing that almost every female streamer does, and there's nothing really that she can like if she can't really be like the edgy. Like, edgy would be best way when it comes to this kind of situation. Edgy would be Kirsha. Like, she lets it fly and says what she feels. Now, she's not going to go saying slurs either, because, one, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, everybody pretty much bans you if you do. Don't ever fall for that, by the way. If anybody goes out there and tells you, oh, you don't like that people get upset about it because it's a word, well, just say it. Well, just say it. Well, just say it. And don't fucking fall for that. It's called the bomb for a reason, because they are literally trying to get you. It's like, oh, but bro, it's not illegal. It's not illegal. I'm like, yeah, I know it's not illegal. It's not illegal by law. Socially, it is illegal. Society and the rules of society are dictated by the people. And unfortunately, the people have decided that, oh, you said certain thing, as such, I'm going to destroy your life. I mean, there's other things. You can go, like, different communities have different buttons. You have the homosexual community. He just mentioned it. They have their button. There are certain buttons that they say you're not allowed to say or push. If you do, we destroy your life. Perfect example is Hogwarts Legacy. I'm actually going over this in one of the videos I'm doing right now. Is J.K. Rowling pushed their button. So everything that's in any way connected to her, they do their best to destroy. Why? Because you're not allowed to break their power. You're not allowed to influence their control or manipulate anything. People don't like when you talk about this because it's uncomfortable, but it's a fact of life. And like when I said, I'm not trying to talk about, and this is something that's very important when it comes to streaming as well, because it's like heavily affects it. I mean, you see right here, this guy, like Asmon, is literally being, they're trying to attack and destroy him. Why? Mizkif wants to, so he lobs a grenade at him. He lobs a bomb at him and tries to make him look like he did something that he didn't do. Even though he's admitted, like he said it all the time when he was younger. Like, it is used as a weapon. These buttons are used as weapons. And if somebody is actually legitimately offended by these, okay, no problem. Just don't say it around them, because, you should be a nice person. You shouldn't try to offend people. But if they're going to use it as a weapon, you're like, well, dude, then I don't want to have anything to do with you because you're just disingenuous as shit. And that's what Mizkif is doing. He's trying to use it as a weapon against Asmon to damage him.
That like a million times. It's not like you're gonna come to terms with at one point is that I don't agree. Like I don't think we should say it. I think it's bad if you said it. Okay, but at the end of the day, like it is what it is. Like he said that multiple times in the past.
Treat the shit like it's Voldemort or something.
What are you gonna do about it? Like I can do anything about it. Like it is what it is. I mean, you either stop watching him or whatever. Or
I think almost everybody used slurs back in the day. And as I said before, I've told a lot of jokes. I've said a lot of things.
How many times has anybody been on Xbox and heard someone scream shit? They still do that shit. How many times you can't like talk to somebody on? There's so many of my streamer friends who like they will bring other people who they just met online to play with them in voice chats in games. I'm like, wow, y'all playing roulette with a Russian. Because they just get on there and immediately scream slurs. I just had that with somebody recently where they were just doing that shit and I had to ban them from my chat. Like, I didn't even give them a chance. I'm just like, you just dropped 6 different words and a 7th concept of like, that you're trying to do in there. I'm like, you're breaking a lot of my rules right there with just those. Bye. Like, you have to be careful because Twitch holds it against you. It doesn't matter that you didn't say it. Somebody said it. Somebody did it. Somebody had it on your channel. Because Twitch is scared to shit about this stuff.
With slurs around streamers privately, and they've said the same things around me. Not a single streamer at no point in my 10 years of being a streamer ever has said that's not cool or don't say that. Not a single one ever. So just keep that in mind. This is all performative. It's all performative. This is all bullshit.
All of it is. It's a social. It's social.
I actually don't really use the N-word a lot. That's what's crazy is I really just don't. Like it's word filtered and most.
I love how he says he does preface with a lot. Like he's not out here. It's like I never say it. I never say it. He just says like I just don't say it a lot. A lot, as in he does a little. You gotta respect him for being real about it. He's not hiding.
Places, and I got suspended on WoW for using it so many times. I don't want to have it in my streamers used to say it on Twitch until 2016. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a
like
lot.
I mean, and I don't want to show the XQC thing about that, but like, yeah, I mean, he's said other things. I'm sure. I mean, like, has XQC never said the N-word? I mean, come on, like, what are we talking about? And so, like, I mean, it's just I don't. I mean, again, like, I don't think it's really. Anyway, the point is that this was completely manufactured. Without saying anything crazy, this is directly from a public Discord, just this thing. Just to let you know, nobody will get paid for any misinformation posts. I said, Rune, this is all factual. We need nothing but the facts. If you posted vague lies, you will not be paid. So, and this is the other thing, is that
the fuck? Did he put out a bounty? Damn, bro. You desperate as shit.
Mizkif has engaged in, this is really important to keep in mind, that he is engaged in, so like, are you not going to pay yourself now? He is engaged in financial compensation and a paid campaign in presenting information like this.
Put out a bounty.
Like, I mean, basically, he's presenting information like this. He's saying, I'm not going to pay you for misinformation, while he is the one who's posting the misinformation. So he is financially incentivizing people to make up and to bring up and then spread a literal lie. He should delete this post and apologize.
True.
He should. This is a lie. He knows it's a lie about me.
This is why you always got to be careful and get full context, because always keep your DMs, always keep your chats, because you think, oh, like, they were my friend, they're cool, and everything, this shit comes up. There are very few friends I have online that I would ever treat completely open with, like, being 100% myself. Very few. Again, because this shit happens.
It was totally manufactured. Yeah, and this is, by the way, this is what I and also Imru have had to go through for the last, you know, I guess 10 months or something like that. 9 months, whatever it is. If you can watch the full video and like and comment, I will give you $10 cash for watching the video. It would help me if you could. It cannot be on mute. It has to be listening to it. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel again. So he's literally out there paying people to watch his content.
I mean, be fair, like, pay people or pay YouTube, one way or the other, it's advertisement.
He's going on a paid ad campaign to spread, at least in this circumstance, a verifiable lie. This is a verifiable lie, and he's paying people to spread and boost it on social media. So anytime that you see anybody saying anything favorable to him, any of these Clipper channels, it's probably because they're getting paid. Is that not illegal?
No.
I don't care if it is or not. I don't
It's
want to
not.
get involved legally. Like, it would have to get a lot worse for this to be a legal thing that I'd want to have resolved. Literal paid campaigns to fill this out, a Google document, so we can give people $10 for watching a YouTube video. Keep this in mind. That is the slimiest, fucking shadiest shit you can do. And this is another one, too. I deleted some bot comments that were just spammed and accidentally clicked and selected all and deleted 2K comments. If you guys can, give the video another watch and comment again. And this is all at the same time that he's been suing me for defamation. This is only about this circumstance. There are other pieces of information that I want to address, but I'm not going to be addressing that information today. And how tickets work, let me see here. Installing the Renato wait, what the hell is this? What the fuck?
How is this?
So you have to watch... What? So this is like an ad campaign?
The hell? I feel like I'm looking at like mandatory training we have to do at work. Like, click this module, watch the video. Please take the test afterwards to prove that you have retained the information. Like, what the fuck are we doing, dude?
It's happening again. I updated the extension, but oh my god.
Asmon, what are you doing?
See? About that. Trying to get fat. This is me being fat? Is that me being fat? How about that? Is that me being fat?
He's very skinny.
Shut the hell up. You shut the fuck up.
Stop drinking all the Coke, bro.
You're probably fatter than me. His person's probably 250 pounds minimum, all right? And nobody cares. I do. But yeah, and again, so keep in mind that all of the positive comments, many of them could be coming. I'm not sure. I can never say for certain. Many of them could be coming from people that are only expressing his point of view because they're looking to get paid for it. So just keep that in mind. Like anytime that you see any of these positive comments, you probably want to remind people to contextualize it around the fact that there are literal paid campaigns going around trying to astroturf his image, while at the same time...
So it's just like everybody he talking to doing this? Is he just like got constantly nothing but a bunch of people like supporting him and like he paying them all? God, what is he, running for office as a mayor of Chicago? What the fuck? What is this?
Suing me for defamation. Last thing about the earlier situation, I won't link the extension itself, but it's real, and for now it's all archived. Let me go and look at it here.
Careful what you say around people.
This? Renato, oh my god. Capital, vote on Mizkif stock picks live. The extension is to get more tickets. Tickets are how we gauged how much you get paid. You can get paid more by watching my YouTube videos, TikToks, etc. It's open source, and in case you think I care about getting Bitcoin in 2026.
What the hell?
Read the extension's description. Earn tickets for liking, commenting on, and watching Mizkif's posts and videos, and get pinged when he goes live or posts. He's trying to actually just pay people to watch. That's crazy. That's insane.
Bro, how are you going to get them?
How would you get any money? That's a good idea. And yeah, I can see especially Fluffy or Poggy screen and monitor everything they do. I'll post their screenshots as more information comes out. But yes, this is real. I'm real, and I'm here, there, everywhere. Also, I'm live. So he made an entire app that he can use to get people to watch him and get paid. That's unbelievable.
Did he make the app? What the hell?
Is that not against TOS or platforms? I don't know if it is or not. I have no idea.
Who cares?
It's not up to me. I don't really see, like, there's not really an end goal for this. Like, I don't know why he's even doing it. And just embarrassing to see this. And I do want to say that I have no problem, like, I've tanked a lot of, like, kind of like negative sentiment for other people, and I put myself in the way of it. And the reason why is because I know that negative sentiment affects other people a lot more than it affects me. For me, I don't really care about any of this. And whenever I say I don't care about it, I don't mean mean that I literally don't care about it. What I really mean is that it doesn't emotionally affect me in a way that's detrimental, that is harmful to my mental health. Of course, I don't like seeing negative comments about myself. Of course, I don't like seeing people saying things about me that are bad, but I don't use that as something that like makes me hate myself or whatever. When you're on the top, you're gonna have haters. I've been on the top for a long time. I've been a top streamer for about 10 years now, somewhere around there. I've been successful for like a decade. And at this point, I don't really take it seriously. I don't really worry about it at all.
I don't millions of views. Why would you?
Like, it's just not a big deal to me, right? I mean, like I've been on the top for a very, very long time, and hopefully it's going to be a lot longer. That's really how I see it. Hopefully it continues. Do you give professional advice? I do not. I just simply give my take on things, and that's about it. Or tell you how to deal with personal life.
I mean, really, that is kind of professional advice when somebody tells you, like, hey, this is what happens. It's like, okay. Oh, shit, he has Sargon on pulled up. Uh-oh.
Drama? Yeah, exactly. It's possible for you to prove damages because you keep saying based. Yeah, and that's the problem, right? Is like, and I even told people, I was like, whenever all this stuff leaked, I like even told people, I'm like, when I hope I get banned, then maybe I can sue for damages, right? Because like, you know, I knew Twitch would never ban me for this because it's like just bullshit. But like, you know, it was still like a funny thing to talk about. Is that, yeah, I mean, none of this stuff really ever affects me. Like, you have all these, like, super viral posts that go on about me. Nobody cares. Nobody gets it. And the reason why is because every single day I try to come on. I try to be entertaining. I try to keep people engaged. I try to be on point with things. And it's going to continue. I'm going to keep doing it. So, yeah, that's it. And I feel like the only way you can...
I mean, that's technically what you're supposed to do as a streamer. Just go on, entertain, keep people engaged. It's not about you making more money and influence, about you actually entertaining people.
Lose is stop playing, man, and keep doing your thing. Absolutely.
Well, that is the whole situation. Again, it's just again, this is what happens whenever I've seen God, I've only really been deep into streaming for 3 years, but my research of it and my study of it, because I am a researcher, I'm a historian, I do I have a degree in it, and I saw a need for the chronological, the study and the chronology, the chronicling, that was the word. Words are hard. The chronicling of this world. And it's like recording of what happened. And the more I see it, the more it just becomes petty fucking bullshit. Again and again and again, it just becomes petty nonsense. I'm just looking at it like, it just becomes like, hey, we're friends, we're cool, let's hang out. I'm like, okay, hey, I say this one thing, oh my god, you're a horrible person, I'm gonna destroy your life and make money off it. That's what it keeps fucking becoming. It just never ends. I'm just looking at it like, why? And what do? Every time, it's always for wrong think or wrong speech. I've said it again, I'll keep saying it, is that there are words, buttons, and they do this in history too. They do this in history, is that if you say certain things about history, about certain historical events, then immediately you are nailed to the wall. Doesn't matter if you just want to have a topic of a discussion. How dare you suggest that the narrative or the story we're told is not 100% truth and gospel? How dare you? Like, anytime you question, like, give you a good example, you question evolution, immediately. You question the cause of the Civil War, immediately you get nailed. And it's the same way with these words, is you said the word. How dare you? We can now destroy you. And I do like what Kirsha constantly says about it, is like, it is code and words, and Leaflet says it too, it's codes and words and magic spells. It's just something they cast so that they think that they can now use the ability to dehumanize you, deplatform you, destroy you, and silence you. That's all it is. You don't agree with me, you have wrong think, you're not acting in the way I want you to do, so now I'm going to destroy you. And that's what Mizkif did. He took what Asmon said, we saw the receipts, he took it out of context, reoriented it, and then pushed it out with what he says it was about, not for any reason other than to do damage to him and potentially get someone to take action against him and have the current societal narrative turn against him. And how? Just by a fucking word. But even beyond that, it was the pettiness that I just keep seeing among streamers. More and more of that, I don't like you, so I'm going to destroy you. It's just horribly sad, and I just can't stand it. But that's the situation. Asmon got it dropped. It's done. He's going to walk off with victory under his belt. Like he keeps doing. He keeps winning. So good luck to Mizkif and his new app and paying people. How are you going to make a living off it when your money's constantly paying people to watch your stuff? Who knows? Good luck, buddy. You're going to need it.